What's up, guys? Welcome to Wasted Space. We're back in Rimworld, and as seems to be the standard for my episode now, or episodes now, we start with clearing up a big massacre from the last episode, which is fine. That means that things are going well for us, but still there is most definitely quite a lot of remains outside. Obviously we've got a couple more prisoners, and like before, we've still got Cassie, who we're waiting to be able to sell, and then we've got Est here, who we are going to try and get hold of. If I remember rightly, this was, yeah, why not? Nothing particularly wrong with Terminus Est. It's like the odd name. So we'll go with that. And plans for this episode are to mine some steel and to get the battery sorted out, because as you can see, they're actually quite low down. They're going to charge up during the day, but they are, in fact, they might not even charge up that much. Not helped by the fact that the turrets are still on. Let's get those turned off. This one's still on, isn't it? Yep. And then let's have a think about how we're going to expand inside. I have gone in and put Knurl back onto sort of higher mining priority so that we get some of that done. I am also, we have plenty of it marked up to mine. They just need to get around and do it. I'm also going to mine over here. Another thing I'd like to try, but I'm not entirely sure, I've done things the wrong way round, kind of, is to block up one of the entrances and see what exactly the AI chooses to do, because there is a route through. Like, you can get round that way, but it's such a long walk round. I'm wondering exactly how they'll react and whether or not I want to. Obviously, this is the better part of our defences, but this isn't really the entrance I want our guys using when they're having to go out and explore the map, get stuff, get resources, deal with threats, etc. The other thing we wanted to do, thinking about it, was make sure that our researching is getting done. So JP Miner, will be on researching whenever he's not dealing with people around. The other thing we're going to do is, now we've got these nice big rooms, we're going to slowly replace the beds with royal beds, because we should have the room to do so. At least in the ones that I've been able to expand, and still keep the buff we want. Which is cool. They're not too keen, it seems, on actually going and mining the steel to begin with. Let's turn that, now he's healed, turn that back to a standard bed. Yes, people are slowly getting stuff done. There is quite a lot of bits and bobs to do. Let's also replace this turret, and I don't know why, we don't really need those. Hard to see under the grass, but yeah, no point for those two little power conduits in the middle that are going to confuse everything. Cool. I'm really not very keen on going and mining over there. As it should be Benefactorist and the Knurl, and I mean, we could maybe put Mako's priority up, but at the same time it's kind of, let's lower that down as well. That. But he's kind of our cook, and cooking has become a bit of a is becoming a bit of a full-time job. So, and I also want to go and mark some stuff for hunting, but let's not queue too many orders up at once. These guys are busy enough as it is. I mean, the outside is still full of stuff they need to go and collect. Is this because our stockpile is full? No. So yeah, they just actually need to go and collect it. A little bit of limestone in here, cool. Doesn't hurt. Now we're finally getting onto the steel mining. Well, that's good stuff. Otherwise, masses of food, perhaps even too much food for where we currently sit, but you know, that doesn't hurt. We'll stockpile it up, it's not going to go off. We got our freezer operating nicely. Only thing to start being aware of, actually, is I should have a look at people, slow things down and have a look at what gear people are wearing. Because we are starting to get into much, much colder times. Although saying that, this would be a lot easier if they'd gone and actually collected all the gear. And I think, yeah, Knurl could do with something more. Benefactorist we sorted out last time, and he is looking alright, so what do we got for Knurl? Really just do with a jacket of some sort. Any of these any good down here? No. Is the simple answer. How about up here? We actually got an even half decent jacket kicking around, or am I going to have to just find one that's passable? 498, so that would be a perfectly suitable jacket for the Nell. Although we'll do this in the morning, speed things back up again. Do this in the morning when they come back to sleep. Some more of this for mining. So yeah, first thing in the morning we'll sort out Nell's clothes and anyone else that could do with it. Right, Mako could do with the jacket as well. Oh, what's JP Miner wearing? Oh, he has got clothes on, it just kind of looks like he hasn't. Right, Nell, before you go anywhere, sir. Actually, right, let's go. Oh, Mako has got a jacket. Let's send Nell to grab the... Oh, there was a normal one. Yeah, cloth jacket looks alright. And JP Miner, once he's done in there, we'll get him to sort his gear out as well. So... Cloth duster? Yeah. Be alright. It's got a hat. We could give him some armour, but it's really not that important because he's never going to end up fighting anyone. He's the one that can't fight. Incapable of violent. But he's very, very good at all sorts of other stuff, which is why we love him. Okay, so the batteries do properly charge when the turrets are turned off, but obviously if we have any long periods where the turrets are on, what sort of size is that? Now, if I am correct and I have understood what, well, pretty much everyone's been trying to tell me in the comments, Benefactress, Grammare, Sean, all you guys have been helping me out a load. It's slightly sad to find out that Benefactress hasn't even got the game and he's still better than I am. But yeah, glad you've got it now, man. Hope you're enjoying it, getting involved. But yeah, you've been trying to get me to make these stockpiles and understand the roof collapse things for a while. And hopefully I'm finally getting somewhere where I understand it. So 10 blocks is the distance before you need support, as I understand it. Although you can do this and have, obviously, something, however long that is, 28 blocks long, but it's still okay. And yes, I know I have gone straight on to telling them to do something else when we haven't finished mining the steel, but look, it's there sitting, it's ready if we need it. The only reason they aren't going and bothering to do that quite yet is because I keep giving them other more important things to do, which is fine. So this again should be fine without collapse because of its size, and 13, eh? So we want to go... Oh, that is done, that is done. And the idea would be something like that, and then... what am I doing? Sun lamp. Just there. And a bit more power down to it, and then we'll find somewhere to tuck some batteries in. That looks like a battery spot to me. I'm doing this both to extend the size of the stockpile, but also... Sorry, that frog is here to stay apparently. But also to just kind of streamline how they move around the base. I'm also going to eventually connect this round here so that we don't have sort of one big long corridor that they've got to go on a loop around. There's lots of different paths to help with the pathfinding. And this room here is 12, so I've got to be careful how... Yeah, I cannot... That's lucky, I can't make that any wider that way. Or can I because of this? Yeah, probably can because of that. Oh, and we've found some silver, eh? I'll take that, no worries. More than happy with that. Actually getting to consolidate a bit, although I get the impression that we need someone with a higher hauling priority. Yeah, Grammare's doing kind of, let's get hauling and cleaning on a similar level for the time being. Get some of that stuff hauled and then I'll switch that back later. Just kind of want to get an idea of how much room we've really got. We do actually have a personal shield now, so... What's this? Solar flare. No worries. Nothing we can do about that, so just continue on. and kind of hope that we don't get attacked during that, because I think we would do a lot worse if we didn't have our turret set up. Not much, again, that can be done about that side of things either, though. I mean, if you don't have guys that can shoot, you don't have guys that can shoot. And it's less the lack of being able to shoot and more the lack of guys at the moment, I think. But that's fine, we'll pick up Terminus Est here at some point soon and go from there. Exotic goods again, you see, repeatedly we're getting exotic goods, and what we want is a slaver. And before we were getting slavers when we couldn't afford a slave. Not getting the RNG so that we can get rid of Cassie and free up a prisoner room. I will probably... Actually, I'll let JP Miner finish what he's up to first. Oh, what have we got? A fault in an electrical conduit that I'd only just built. But that's fine. Ah, there we go. We got Est and... So let's repair the power. This is the advantage of the redundant system coming in multiple places, is this hasn't actually done anything at all. Whoops. That will just bug me, so let's put it back properly. As will... I don't know why I haven't just chopped that off. That's also kind of annoying. And Est, what are you like? Let's check out what our priorities are. Well, Est is clearly going to be the artist should there ever be anything required. Now we can do something about this hauling thing. So let's have Est as the hauler and Grammary as the cleaner. And you're pretty good at doctoring, but then we've already got a pretty good doctor. So the rest of that is not that relevant. No, that actually looks fine. It'll just be hauling and cleaning, pretty much. And then... I mean, you are terrible at shooting, aren't you? But maybe accuracy, aiming time, both down. I mean, the lack of aiming time could be seen as a benefit. It makes you shoot quicker. But maybe this is where we go personal shield and some melee style. Or maybe not. I mean, we don't actually have any decent melee weapons looking at it now. Plasteel knife. I don't know, maybe. I'll be interested to see what you guys' opinions are. Melee versus ranged. We got an excellent, but it's almost ruined. That's a shame. Clubs, I imagine, yes, have quite a long cooldown. It actually doesn't do any more damage, so that plasteel knife is actually pretty good. Yeah, that plasteel knife is actually really not bad at all. So let's... Est can grab the personal shield, plasteel knife, and then gear-wise, got a power armor helmet already. That's kind of cool. Oh, hang on. Steel longsword. Hey. Interesting. Longsword looks potential as well. Yeah, let's go with a sword. That seems somehow more appropriate. And some armor? Shoddy armor vest. Did we not have something better than that? Surely we've just like got so much gear off these guys. That looks pretty good. 67, 58. Yep, that's the one there. And cool. And we can also expand this into a huge great stockpile, which will be very handy. A little bit more mining to be done. Obviously, I cannot. So that 12. Yeah, as long as they're no longer. I'm thinking about removing this last row here, just to straighten out this edge, because you know what I'm like. But no, I won't. I'll leave it be. Okay, so we got someone on hauling, so that's all being done. Let's also get more of this steel mined out. Being kinda careful not to go too close to this. Accidentally mine our way in there, unleash the baddies. Because you can be sure whatever's in there is going to hurt. Well, I suppose, it's on the right side of our base to run into this, which I think should deal with most stuff. But that'll be cryosleep caskets and all that rubbish. Still don't think we're... It's been going well, but I don't think we're ready for quite that yet. Nice bit of silver now, though. That's awesome. And let's bring the stockpile out. Cool, looking good. Power. This is still blueprint. This is still blueprint because you've built it in a funny order. Roger. This is almost saying, why don't you have... because it's out of the radius, that's why you don't have. But then maybe this is a spot... No, it's not a spot for more batteries, that's where we'll continue the corridor round. Why not? Because we can't seem to be able to walk through the solar lamps, so that would make more sense. Cool, getting things done. How's our mood looking overall? Our wealth is certainly looking alright. We've not been... What's that? Wealth in items hasn't been going up a huge amount, but the rest of it has been, so that's cool. Or is that buildings? That's probably buildings, seeing as we've not built a huge amount. I don't know. This is the colourblind thing again. I'm assuming one of those is orange and one of those is green, but I tell you, they're both green for me. And then mood-wise, yes, good. We are noticing just an upward trend at the end of things. And is Cassie about to completely lose the plot on us? Thoughts? Yes, you're getting serious cabin fever. I mean, we can't take you for a walk, I'm afraid. There doesn't seem to be any functionality to allow that. Right, we can also make use of some of the weapons these guys dropped. So what do we got here? Shoddy sniper rifle. It's a shame it wasn't like a really good sniper rifle, but is that better than a charge rifle? We got a survival, we got our LMG, JP Minor can't fight, we got Est, who we just gave that longsword and the personal shield, which is cool, but yeah. Who else we got? Where are we missing people? Null. There's another survival rifle. So really, we can either replace the LMG or the charge or one of these charge rifles. Let's replace one of the charge rifles with another longer range weapon. I'm not a fan of the short range stuff. Apparently the stockpile was full, even though there are spaces up here that appear to be empty. They seem to be a lot keener on putting the stuff in there now that that's sort of available. The other thing we need to do is our orbital trade beacon is in a terrible place. So let's go to MISC, let's get an orbital trade beacon. Oh, I can't build out there. That's a bit of an annoyance. Yes, that is a bit of a frustration indeed. But how about if I kind of do weird stuff and cover it like this? Okay, so I think however I do this, there's going to be bits of that room that just aren't covered. So this one can get deconstructed anyway, that's no longer needed. This one is covering up to there. And then... hang on, we could just be cheeky and put one, like, for some reason have the trade beacon in the back of the prisoner's room. Does that matter? I don't know. For now I'm just going to stick one there, make sure most of it's covered, but it's kind of frustrating, I'd forgotten about that. This is going to end up being slightly wasteful, just because I'm going to end up having loads of trade beacons, because, I don't know, it's a useful place to put a stockpile when you can't put anything else up there. Aha! We have our first attacker that... Oh, hello, that's one or two guys. Sorry, how many? Yes, various indeed. I was hoping you were going to tell me like 24 various. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. So let's call it 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe a 14th in there, hard to tell. Say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 people, maybe 20 people. Well, should be fun. Should be worth a laugh. Are you going to nab this sword I've left lying around for you and these shells? I don't know why we haven't gone and collected that. Saying that, let's try and make sure that no one does go and collect that. Guys, do not do anything stupid. There is a lot of people out there. Null, what are you up to? Alright, you can collect that steel. I don't mind that. Est, what are you up to? Yeah, steel too. That's cool. Cruelty, yeah. Also steel. Fine. That's what JP Miner. What are you doing? Suicide run, is it? I see. Well, no. No, I don't think so. Good, because Benefactress was going to come with you. You're going to join together for mass suicide. Perfect. Right, JP Miner, go cower inside like normal. Everyone else, let's get some shooting done. Let's get the turrets on. That's all of them on. Good. Cluster of cargo pods. Have a quick look just in case it's relevant for afterwards. Call me strange, but I don't see what they're talking about. Have I've probably paused it too quickly and it hasn't hit the ground yet. Yeah, indeed. Lots of tortoise meat. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Although not now, obviously. You guys, you should be out here being all military and stuff. Alright, turrets are all on. Who are these guys? What are they called? The Grey Valley people are about to regret coming to visit. Oh yes, we've got Est here, who is kind of, I don't know, he's going to stop them from coming and beating up our dudes in melee. Ooh, now, there's a possibility that this is all a bit loud. If it is, I apologise. I can try and adjust things after the recording, but it's certainly sounding pretty damn loud to me. Colonist needs treatment. Grammar is getting... Est, you're supposed to be... Oh, right, okay. That worked. Guys. Oh, they're running. They're running. And they're absolutely screwed. They're not going to escape. Oh, the carnage. Who needed treatment? Grammar got a bruise. Ooh, nasty fella. You better go and rest and heal. Sure, we look after that for you. Huzzah! We're not screwing it all up. Right, there is a hideously large amount of stripping of people to be done. It may potentially be at the point where stripping all these guys is getting pointless, given that they're all wearing this tribal wear stuff, which is almost certainly not worth very much, but it's probably worth more than nothing. Right, what do we do as far as people are concerned? Careful, Shulant. Ooh, you're pretty nice. How badly did we hurt you? Pretty badly, but recoverable. And then, wasn't there one other knocked out? Yeah, someone over here is knocked out. Not you, not you. Aha. Cam's a warrior isn't dead. Nervous, trigger happy, very neurotic. So yes, you're the one that we're not in the slightest bit interested in. And you're the one that we want to capture. Yep. Cruelty. Let's grab Choco. Let's put this over to medical, because we're going to want that, and get back to stripping. Oh, no, hang on, we got another capture here. Character, Teetotaler Brawler. Capable of caring. What does that mean? Can't do medicine, okay. So it's not social benefits, social sort of downsides. So let's go prisoner quickly there, and actually capture this as well. Yep. Let's make good use of this. Oh, JP Miner, I'm very sorry. You clearly want to go to bed. Cool, and so much stuff to toggle to collect and then sell because it's all useless. Is taking these meals a good idea? Is it not a good idea? I don't know. Are they going to end up being poisoned? I'm slightly paranoid about that now. You know what, maybe they can be. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna... No, not my actual ones, but these ones down here. Cool. And same with the packaged survival meals. Let's have those toggled off as well. Let's not poison ourselves on someone else's food. Maybe that's what happened before with the random appearance of the food poisoning. Alright, lots of stripping to do, Benefactress. Let's get on with it. The only sort of motivation behind doing all this stripping. Oh no, not capture. Not capture. Let's turn that off. Doing all this stripping is often this tends to be made out of some interesting like skins and so on, so they actually sell for more than you would imagine tribal wear to sell for, or at least that's the way it seemed to me. I could be wrong, but it certainly seemed that way. You've already nabbed one of them, haven't you? There you go. By all means go and eat, just not that. Or that, damn it. Alright, forget it. I'll let you get away with it. Anybody else that needs turning to... Nope, looks like we have everything as we should have. Choco's down there. Oh yes, how are you doing health-wise? Shredded. Ooh, that's not great. And a shot off foot and a shredded right leg. Right, you are probably going to die, aren't you? We'll see what we can do. Because you were actually pretty good. And then we've got Choco, who is in a similar position, needs medicine, needs recruit. And then, what time is it? It's 3 AM. What is Grammar? Grammar has got doctoring down here, which, to be honest, he shouldn't. That should be JP Minor only. Prioritize treating. Let's see if we can save her, because I have a feeling... Him? Yeah, her. No, not quite. Oh well. It does no matter. Oh yes, of course, everything's getting cremated now, so it takes a little bit longer to clear it all off, but at the same time it's... we are growing far too many potatoes. You are supposed to be growing hops. And then down here, let's do some more Devil Strand. Not short on food. And how are our medical supplies looking? 18. I'd feel more comfortable with another Zerigum or two. Can't have too many meds. Everyone just haul in at the moment, I imagine. Yes, we could do with a trader now. We've got a massive, great stockpile full of all sorts of goodies that we want to sell. No, I don't need a grave. There is somewhere for my colonists to take it. They take it here, to the crematorium. Perhaps not as quickly as they should, but that's because there's only one crematorium and quite a lot of bodies. Lost 2 turrets in that one though, which is not ideal. Proof that this is not a perfect setup. Local boom rat, you are miles away. Turrets are still on, so as long as people don't do something silly, we are just running out of batteries. That's not good. Manufacturer is potentially about to do something silly. Cool. That worked out just before we ran out of power down here, because once again I forgot to turn off the turrets. I'm sorry. On that note of remembering to do things, let's go and continue mining, because we do not want to forget that. Run out of resources. A little bit there, should be a little bit more down here, and then we might have to start exploring inside and see if we can find anything of interest. So that would be 9 there. So I could, in theory, without this collapsing, cut across there to go around it. In theory. Doesn't mean I'm that confident. So there's, in fact, even more steel in the base up there that we can get rid of. And did we... You see, we're not getting much chance to research because JP Miner is basically 100% busy running around doing our wardening and the like at the moment. Let's set that back to a colonist bed. That's not needed as a prisoner bed anymore. Oh, and we lost our other colonist as well. That's unfortunate. Didn't get the medical treatment quick enough. But yeah, so be it. This is far from the end of the world. Slightly grim that we've got the crematorium like in the living quarters. Does that bother anybody? Witness strange? Not really. They don't seem to. Strangers are being burnt next to where we eat. I would have seen that as a negative point. Maybe what we can do here actually is seal off this bottom bit and then cut straight through here. Encourage them so there's an easy route. Not have to remake the defences up here. And then we've got this whole bottom area down here that we can use for farming or whatever we might need to. Yes, that's a possibility. But yeah, I'm at the point with the episodes as usual where I'm kind of waiting for the next thing to happen and then I will call it there. A combat supplier is a thing. Perhaps not a thing to end an episode on, but a thing that I'm interested in. JP Miner, where are you at? Yes, I should get EDB. Everyone keeps saying, like, get EDB, but I'm slightly worried about playing with or adding mods to a game already in process. Not because I think it's going to go wrong, but more because on the very small chance that it does go wrong, it really screw things over for me. Cool. Now look at all this stuff we got to sell here. Actual stuff that's worth something. So, yeah, let's get selling. Okay. I am going to be pretty ruthless with all this stuff. We want to clear out some space. Sniper rifle we will keep. Pump shotgun. No, that's not what I was doing. Pump shotguns we will get rid of. They're rubbish. Pistols I'm not interested in the slightest. Definitely not interested in bows or... Where are those frag grenades? Ew. No frag grenades, thank you very much. Recipe for blowing your own stuff up. I'm not a particular fan of charge rifles, so we'll ditch all of those. And then we've got a bunch of armor vests and helmets. Uranium, that doesn't seem like a good material to make a helmet out of. It really doesn't. I can think of some properties of uranium you probably don't want near your head. Yeah, let's just ditch all these helmets. Generally, I end up not wearing helmets unless it's a power armor one, just because the cowboy hats give nice benefits. Right, so that is a lovely bit of money back for us. Is there anything we want to buy? Poor assault rifle? No. Shotty minigun? Not really. No. Plasteel gladius? No, I don't think so. All of this stuff is rubbish. I mean, that sort of stuff is pretty cool, but no, we're good. We could buy some artillery shells. They're nice and cheap. How much is this going to cost us? Not very much. 300 silver for the lot. 300 silver, 3,000 silver for the lot. That sounds more like it. But no, it's 300. I was right the first time. Wow, that's blatantly worth doing. Let's do it. Give me some shells. More shells for my mortars. Once we get going on the mortars. I suppose an advantage of... JP Miner, what are you hauling? Where are we? Hauling is too high priority for you. That's not acceptable. You should be researching at this point, for sure. Or sleeping. Or sleeping. Why am I running on slow mode? Let's get this sped up, get stuff done. Maybe I've got cleaning too high priority. There's a lot of cleaning going on. Perhaps not quite enough hauling going on. Oh yes, I can't build in there, can I? Nope, not allowed. Let's finish off the floor down there at least. Hey, JP Miner back on research. Good stuff. We want to get the mortars sorted. Don't want to get sieged too badly. Wow, Null just got struck by lightning. We got an Eclipse, which will be a good test of whether or not... I don't think our batteries will stand up to it, although I bet you I have once again forgotten to turn the turrets off. I have not! Wow, the turrets are off. Critical alert fire, another one. Where's this? No, it wasn't another one. Weird. How badly burnt did you get? I mean, I know a lightning strike's not great, but also I do know a little bit about first aid, and you don't put plasters on burns. It's not how it works. Yes, I think this Eclipse is probably going to highlight. Dropped him right on top of you. Oh damn, they have. How's our battery situation looking? I mean, we're going to have to toggle the power, and the Knurl's going to have to get the hell out of there. Everyone else is... Everyone but the Knurl is inside. Hopefully, they go for the turrets before the Knurl sees too much attention. So we can pull him back. We've still got the Eclipse, so this is going to drain our power pretty quick. I might actually... Let's have these top turrets off for the time being. And then, obviously, let's also... Not JP Miner, but let's get everybody else out up here. Oops, sorry. Got that wrong. Yeah, let's get everyone else out up there. Okay, let's see how this goes. Null is as yet uninjured. Okay, we got the turrets up and running in time. So the Null can be taking some shots. Gramarye, sniper rifle, get. Steel longsword, you're not particularly relevant. Survival rifle, we need you there. Benefactress, the charge rifle, and cruelty is LMG but isn't drafted. So let's get the LMG down here. Benefactress, I don't really know. Can you maybe come around inside for a sec? What does that gun do? Oh right, I see, it's like a mad crazed minigun thing. Okay, so we're getting some shots out. Cruelty, are you in range from this corner? Yes, good. Hopefully the turret blowing up will actually damage this centipede quite a bit. It's looking alright. JP Miner's not doing anything silly. Est can come down here now. Yeah, that turret's going to blow. Kill the centipede, hopefully. No, it didn't. Okay, that's annoying. Right, now what we can probably do is advance. We don't want Cruelty to be closer than any of the other targets, but we do want him to be able to... Let's go behind your tree. There you go. And Benefactress can probably come out and do a similar thing from like there, maybe. And everyone's got guns on now, except for Est, who's our melee anyway. And JP Miner, who is... missing. No, JP Miner's researching, as he should be. He's getting our mortars ready. Good stuff. Right, guys, again, you don't want to be closer than the turret. Hang on. What are you... So, as you probably heard, Rimworld just crashed on me halfway through that fight. The guy suddenly turned around and started shooting at something that wasn't there, and then the game collapsed. And this is the most recent autosave I have, so it's literally, judging by where the Knurl is, right at the point at which that attack happened, or at least right at the point at where that event is about to take place. Whether it happens again or not, I don't know. So I'm just going to hit play and see what happens. I hope so. That was going really well, but that was a big old fight, and we were doing it great. No casualties, no damage taken. But unfortunately, sometimes this stuff happens, and it's worth mentioning. Rimworld almost never crashes. That it does once in a blue moon, but that was a bit of a one-off. And the autosave system in this is good enough that you rarely feel that wound up by it. It's just a little bit more frustrating when it was right in the middle of a really good fight, which doesn't appear to be... Oh, here we go. They will prepare for a while and then attack. So we've got a different event, apparently, and the event is taking place literally right outside. So, not dissimilar to the one we had before, I guess. Let's get... Because I have a feeling these guys won't actually prepare for a while and then attack. I have a feeling they may come in immediately. Let's yeah, look, that's not the actions of someone preparing for a while. So let's get everybody in position. Guys, it is fight time. Get up here. Is that everybody? Everyone's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be everybody except for JP Minor. Get yourselves up there. And let's be ready to activate these turrets ASAP. Yeah, they are coming in. That is not the activities of someone preparing for a while and then attacking. That is the activities of someone just attacking. Yeah, that looks alright. Wow, that's a lot of personal shields. Shit, guys. Shit. Get the huck. Get back. Oh, no. We're good. We're good. Get shooting. Est, we're going to need you to be our man on point. Oh, wow. Okay, so they basically just blew themselves up. Okay, nice test of this defensive layout. We lost a couple of turrets. They were probably too close to each other. But then that was a full personal shield charge rush. Apologies for my bad language there. I was slightly surprised by their sudden charging nature. I normally try my very best to keep it clean and not have any blue language on the channel, but occasionally I will fuck up. So, yeah. Looks like that'll be a good point to call this episode on its head, even though we had a bit of a unfortunate crash event, and perhaps that fight wasn't quite as epic as the other one. It was certainly over quickly. And let's have a look. We got a slothful prostophobe. Global work speed, I mean, that's annoying, but not too bad. The fact that you are shredded probably suggests that we should not bother. Let's do some stripping, because these guys are all wearing personal shields, and we want those. I could have sworn I told you to strip, Ezra. Yep. Not sure what... Yeah, he's literally just wearing a personal shield. Good look, buddy. Good look. Cool. And then we can see if there's any weapons worth dealing with. Yes, I'm not even going to bother with Ezra at all. I'm going to let her bleed out right there, just because A, I'm a bit of a callous bastard like that, and B, because I just can't see the point, honestly. I don't see the point in trying to capture her. It's wasting meds on her to try and sell her when we've still got one person we haven't even been able to sell yet. You know, we've got one person still hanging over. So, from that respect, I think I'll not bother with her quite yet. Also, it looks like we've had a break in the power along here, so maybe next episode I'll revise this corner, open it up a little bit, do some more mining. Let's toggle that now, or Andra will get angry with me. Yes, look, we can do a mining check to end the episode. Make sure that I am still mining. We've got steel, got loads more steel down there to pick up, got a load of loot more to grab, hopefully some nice gear in amongst it, if nothing else, loads of these personal shields to sell. I mean, look at all the loot, we're still rebuilding from the first attack. So, not a bad episode, quite pleased with that one. perhaps need to get our power looked at. But otherwise, cheers for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, as usual. If you did, please hit like, please subscribe. Really helps me and the channel out. And otherwise, I'll catch you next time.